Good evening. We present the news summary. A 20-year-old man has died in a road accident in the vicinity of the Amitié Airport on Pralin last evening. Emile Jubel, a resident of Ansquelan, was riding a motorcycle when he collided with an omnibus shortly after 9 p.m. Paramedics from the Seychelles Civil Aviation Authority's ambulance was on the scene to assist the victim and transport him to the Bicetan hospital. Jubel died while being transported by air to Maé to receive more specialized care. The Seychelles Broadcasting Corporation's television and radio services were down this morning following a power cut at the Hermitage station. The PUC had previously announced there would be a power cut at Hermitage, but there was a problem with the main generator at SBC. This resulted in blackouts on TV and radio. Only the Paradise FM radio was functioning on another generator. As you may have noticed, there will be a brief interruption at the start and end of our newscast until all the issues are rectified. The Ministry of Employment and Social Affairs is promoting the practice of flexible working hours. Earlier this week, the Minister and senior officers of the Department of Employment met with various partners from the public sector to further discuss the idea. The meeting, which was held at the Olympic House at Wash-Caïman, and it was in preparation for the visit of an ILO delegation who will conduct a study on the flexible hours here before it is implemented by the government.
The objectives of today's meeting is to present to the various stakeholders the different forms of flexible working time arrangements so that they are aware of what practices can be put into context in Seychelles, can be adapted in Seychelles. And then we also want to learn of the various challenges of the stakeholders that they are facing either right now or in the future should government decide to introduce a certain form of flexible working time arrangements. So we also want to hear recommendations from them so that we can consider their proposals when we start this fully fledged study on flexible time arrangements, which we are planning to do it together with the support of the ILO. Hopefully this year we can start the study. We wanted the first discussion to have it amongst government ministries, departments and agencies, because the other ones involved in the regulatory and policy framework to put the system in place. And then once we hear their issues and the way forward, then we can go to the next step and consult the private sector.
The Bilazar police station has reopened its doors to the community after several months of renovation. The station was built 74 years ago. During the time the building was under renovation, all operations were moved to the Bilazar Administration Office. The station was reopened by the Police Commissioner, Ted Barbe, who urged police officers to deliver quality service to the communities. The MNA for Bilazar, François Delaide, said he was happy that the station has finally been renovated, and he called on the community to respect the law. The Campaign for Awareness, Resilience and Education Against Substance Abuse, commonly known as CARE, has launched its activities for the year at a ceremony held at the OCAP school. Through various performances, students showed what they understood by this year's theme, which is kindness for resilience in prevention. The director of CARE, Nuela Gontier, says that the new theme is one which reminds people of the need to keep working with children and other young people in order to keep them away from bad influences. And as the Baha'i Community Center enters into 19 days of Lent, the National Coordinator for Baha'i External Affairs, Marianne Gendron, has called for more positivity, love and forgiveness. The start of the 19 days of Lent follows 4 days of social activities and charitable acts. This year, donations collected will go towards helping survivors of the recent earthquakes in Turkey and Syria. And this was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.